Tell me about your son.
What would you like to know?
Everything. I want to know everything.
Why?
Why do I want to know about your son? Because he killed mine.
Sem dúvida, um dos filmes mais impactantes do ano. Recomendo a toda a gente que gosta de bom cinema. O filme é incrível, de início ao fim. Recomendo também que entrem no Discord, cujo link eu vou pôr aqui em baixo, porque nós temos lá uma comunidade fantástica e foi lá que me recomendaram este filme, por isso recomendo. Vamos então falar um bocadinho de Mess, o que para mim é um dos melhores, se não o melhor filme de 2021. A história é muito simples. Centra-se num casal cujo filho foi assassinado num daqueles atentados cá nas escolas nos Estados Unidos, que ouvimos falar nas notícias praticamente diariamente, e noutro casal, que é o pai do miúdo que fez esse atentado à mão armada, não é? Lá na escola, e que acabou por matar o filho do outro casal e mais algum. Eu quero que reparem como o filme... As pessoas parecem desconfortáveis. Elas estão ali, frente a frente, depois de terem passado por essa situação. Eu acredito que que isso não deve ser fácil. Isso nota-se bem na cara deles.
You wanna maybe just put it.
These are nice.
Thank you. I wanted to bring something. I tried to pick what's available or seasonal, which isn't much.
You made this?
Yeah.
É muito fácil de ver que nenhum deles quer mostrar a vulnerabilidade que sentem e hão de sentir sempre, não é? Por causa da situação por que passaram.
I'm sorry, I don't want to be rude, but could we just, like, while we're talking, just put these somewhere?
Of course. No, I'll take it. Okay. I'm so sorry.
Pois, a certo ponto da conversa, não é? As acusações começam a ser disparadas de um lado para o outro, começam a falar do filho dos pais que matou, acerca do psicológico dele. O filme é um bocadinho pesado neste sentido, mas vejam.
Look, I've done my accounting. There isn't a criticism I haven't heard or placed upon myself. We were not impassive, as you've said, indifferent.
You didn't speak out. You said nothing.
We released a statement.
It's bullshit. Thoughts and prayers, that's it?
When we asked for privacy, we were accused of hiding something.
You didn't deserve privacy. You don't deserve privacy. You should have said something.
What should we say? I'm asking you. No, I'm asking you. No.
I don't know.
What
Said
would
that
we
when
say?
it happened,
I'm
you
asking
weren't
you. What should we say?
That when it happened, that some part of you knew.
What should we say?
That when it happened, that some part of you wasn't surprised.
We were surprised. We didn't know what happened. I still don't know. I came home from work and the phone rang.
Eu acho que o pai do miúdo assassinado é o que mostra mais os sentimentos durante a história, e aqui começa-se a notar que ele está prestes a explodir.
Have you heard of mirror neurons?
Jesus, Jay, we're not qualified.
I'm not an expert, okay, but I'm trying. I think this could be helpful. I don't know, the basic idea. If we could have been able to predict something. You know, the doctors, with these tests, what they can show.
I know. They show certain pictures or words that should generate a response, an emotion or a feeling, but they don't.
Exactly. And people diagnosed with psychopathy.
My son was empathetic. He felt a great deal.
Well, maybe he was. Maybe you didn't know what he was feeling. Maybe he was hiding things.
My son was not a psychopath. He was in terrible pain.
Maybe not treatable, right? Because did anything ever work? I mean, how many medication, drugs? I mean, if it's in the structure of the brain, then it's not just pathological, it's physical.
I understand what you want to say.
So that it's not high school, middle school, moving, whatever. It's him.
Pronto, vamos só fazer aqui um parênteses no vídeo, só para eu dizer que eu acho que este filme deve estar nomeado para os Oscars. Melhor ator, melhor filme, melhor guião, tudo o que puder ser nomeado, eu acho que deve estar. E agora vejam esta cena, porque é...
The report speaks for itself.
He was gone by then.
I mean, the deliberate choices.
He did not target.
What? What are you talking about?
What difference does that
He
make?
would have said so.
How is that better?
Sorry, what do you mean he did not target?
He never met any.
Jesus Christ. Oh, it was his school, his students.
He'd never been in that classroom.
To kill them.
Those students, they weren't in his grade. Evan.
Don't. No, don't.
I'm just saying.
Just don't.
I'm just saying.
Well, don't.
Okay.
He didn't know them.
He wanted them to suffer.
Oh, Jay.
But not.
What? Intentionally? Is that what you were going to say?
He didn't seek to make any one individual suffer.
Well, my son suffered.
Porra, eu estou aqui tipo a ver os clipes, não é? Para editar e esta parte traz-me um bocado as lágrimas aos olhos.
He entered Evan's classroom at 1:29 p.m. He threw a bomb into the center of the desks. He started shooting. He stayed there for half a minute. He could have killed them all. He chose not to. He watched them. They saw his face. They saw him looking. He knew Evan was alive. He knew exactly who was alive and who was dead when he left.
We could never see into that classroom.
No, he suffered. 6 minutes. 6 minutes later, he comes back, your son. He retraces his steps. He's in the hallway again, 1:35. He's come back to finish. And Evan is there. The last gunshot, 1:36, goes into my son's neck, into his artery.
Jay.
No. 6 minutes. He was alive. He was trying to get out. The blood trails show where he was trying to know. He came back. He was methodical. He was looking. And Evan was... The way he was crawling. I know the wounds. In what order. How he fought.
Nesta história, uma coisa que eu também gosto é que, pronto, para além de conhecermos o sofrimento dos pais do miúdo que foi morto, também mostram bem o sofrimento dos pais do miúdo que fez o atentado lá na escola. Por acaso eu fiquei surpreendido e até um bocadinho tocado, pronto, pelo sofrimento de ambos os pais, não é? Porque nunca é fácil perder um filho. Eles morreram os dois, acabaram por morrer os dois nessa situação e o filme explora bem isso.
Richard was working late. I made dinner, but he wouldn't eat. I tried to talk to him, but he wouldn't talk. I went to his room. He was on the computer. I yelled at him, "You have to start working. If you can't be happy, at least you can do well." He screamed at me. "I don't want to be happy. I don't want to do well." "Why?" I yelled. "Why?" Then we were screaming at each other. We were both so hurt. And we were afraid. I know that. It happened very quickly. But then he said, "Get out before I hit you. Get out before I beat the shit out of you." I swear to God. He was just terrifying. I went to my room and I locked the door.
I wish I had said, "Okay, hit me. You hit me, sweetheart. Hit me for as long as you'll ever need. Because then I would have known him. I would have known who he really was.
Pronto, e é isto, mas atenção que eu deixei muitas coisas, muitos diálogos bons de fora, porque senão o vídeo tinha quase 1 hora, não é? Mas não posso deixar de recomendar este filme. Vejam, revejam, é muito, muito bom. Não se esqueçam também de passar no Discord, como eu já falei. Aproveitem, sigam-me no Instagram. Eu espero que tenham gostado. Eu vou ver se faço mais vídeos assim de filmes bons. Entretanto, brevemente deve sair Castores Zombies, altamente. 10 em 10, vamos ver como é que corre. Obrigado por verem, mantenham-se em segurança. Um forte abraço do boneco.